Hi everyone, it's your very favorite history teacher. Let me see your transcript. And I am talking to you today about a really great film that I think you need to watch this weekend. It's called The Five Bloods by Spike Lee. It is starring Delroy Lindo, and it is centering on four African American soldiers who are Vietnam veterans who are returning to Vietnam to find a lost, missing in action comrade. In addition, they are on a trip also to find some stolen or lost gold that they buried there over 40 years ago. There is a lot of not only a you see the camaraderie between the soldiers and also the son who joins them, who's trying to understand his father, who obviously is suffering from PTSD and anxiety. But also, like I said, middle of a mystery. You see some double crosses, you see some surprises. And I also like the fact that even though it is centering on four African American soldiers looking for their missing comrade, you also have the diversity. You have Asian American characters who are speaking Vietnamese, and you also have French characters, French actors who are also speaking French. Because remember, those who remember history or who are history teachers or history instructors, Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia were colonies of France. Okay. And I really like this film as a history teacher because the first part of the film, Spike Lee shows us historical photos from the late 60s, early 70s Vietnam area, civil rights area. And I really like that part. So even if you can't show the whole 2 hour and 30-minute movie, you can show that first 5 minutes where he's showing those major events. Also, you can show the last five parts where you actually get to see and hear Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. talking about his views on the Vietnam War era. So you definitely get the historical time period piece in this. The first part I think goes very quickly. Our first hour and 15 minutes, it almost feels like, oh, is the movie over? But then no, Spike Lee surprises you and he gives you he shocks you. He's like, well, okay, we got another hour and 15 minutes to go. The last part seems to drag a little bit, but I still like it. We don't have too many uh, Vietnam War Vietnam War era films centered on African American experience. And I think also it's the same thing with World War II. You have African American men who go off to war who are fighting for the United States against an enemy, at least a perceived enemy, against communism, and they're also being discriminated against back home. And then they're not also always being welcome like the World War II soldiers were when they came back home. And so they're also dealing with demons. I really like the part where Spike Lee gives you a glimpse into what, like some foreshadowing, when the four men come back to Vietnam. They decide to go to the club that night. And when they go to the club, above the DJ's head is a sign that says Apocalypse Now. And for those of you who know about that film, you know about a soldier who's literally going crazy from the Vietnam War experience, and another soldier has to go out and get him, mean kill him because he's gone crazy. And so you do see that with one of the characters. I'd also like the flashbacks in the movie. It is very good. However, I get the feeling that Spike Lee did not have the budget that he wanted to do the reverse aging or the makeup. And so sometimes I feel like, okay, this actor is obviously 50, 60 in real life. And then when you go to the past, he still kind of looks the same, but not quite. Um, I did like Chadwick Boseman, who plays their friend who is deceased. They do flashbacks to him. And I thought it was kind of interesting that at one part, Chadwick Boseman has like a little necklace around his neck that kind of looks like a Wakanda necklace from Black Panther. And I was just like, so was he filming this when he was filming Black Panther, or did Spike Lee say, "Okay, put that in it. That looks good"? I don't know. But I really did like the film. I definitely am going to put this on my historical film list for one of my students to write a paper on. I one of their assignments that I do, I have them watch a film and historically analyze it and do a book critique. So like Siskel and Ebert used to do back in the day, they used to do movie reviews. So they do a paper where they analyze the historical authenticity, historical accuracy of a film. I'm definitely going to put this one on the list. So definitely this weekend, please check out The Five Bloods by Spike Lee, and it's spelled the slang way, DA, Five Bloods, on Netflix. Y'all have a good weekend. This is your very favorite history teacher. Let me see your transcript. Please let me know if there's some other historical films that you would like for me to watch or review. I'm going to see if I can do this a little bit more often because sometimes Hollywood, they make movies, but they don't always do them justice. They do things because it looks good, not because it is good. But I think Spike Lee did a pretty good job with this one. Okay? Talk to you later. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.